Hello everyone, this is Giovany BackYard Flick Reviews. Today I'm going to review Downsizing starring Matt Damon. It's directed by Alexander Payne, who directed Sideways, Nebraska, and About Smith. So with that being said, let's get started. All right, so Downsizing is about these scientists from Norway who created or found a way to downsize everyone, to shrink people, and it's supposed to help the planet. If you're smaller, you consume less, or the quantity is smaller. Let's say you're worth $150,000, so if you downsize, your value or your worth will be about $12 million. So it's an incentive for people to actually downsize. So the concept of the movie, of the story, is pretty cool. When I watched the trailer, it looked very interesting. Like I said, the concept was good. It's like it was pretty funny in the trailer. And so then I decided to watch this movie, Downsizing, starring Matt Damon, where he's done some great work. The Martian, he was a Good Will Hunting, other good movies. So I was interested in seeing this. But after seeing the movie, like the first 20 minutes or first 25 minutes, it went in par with what I saw in the trailer. It was, going on with, okay, we're getting how things started with the downsizing, why they're doing it. Then you see Matt Damon's character. He's interested in doing that. He was trying to buy a house with his wife or whatnot, but he found out that he couldn't really afford it. So he decided to, let's do this downsizing thing. So with all of that, I absolutely hated this movie. It is the worst film of 2017, of the movies that I've seen anyway. And it's probably the worst movie I've seen in a long time. The concept was going the direction that I was expecting it to go. And then all of a sudden, it stopped. It went to some weird direction. I have no idea what they were doing. I had no idea what the story was going. And it just turned into this movie with like 3 different subplots. I didn't quite follow what was going on. I didn't really care what was going on. It is easily the worst film of 2017 of what I've seen. And I've seen a lot of movies this year, but so far this is the worst one that I've seen. At one point, Matt Damon has this really, big mansion. It's all fancy and whatnot. And later on, he's living in an apartment. He gets this neighbor played by Christoph Waltz, and I normally like Christoph Waltz as an actor, but I absolutely hated his character. I'm sure that's something to do with the writing, because like I said, Christoph Waltz is a great actor. He was the villain in Inglourious Basterds. He was in Django Unchained, so he's done some great work before, but his character was just weird, unlikable. It was just bad. They introduced this Vietnamese character. She's like a cleaning lady. She's like a protester. She has like a missing part of her leg, so she's had trouble walking. Since Matt Damon's character is a therapist, so he tries to help her. Then he accidentally like breaks the little piece that she was using, her mechanical leg or plastic leg or whatever. So now he feels guilty. Now he feels that he has to pay it off and go and work with her, go to cleaning houses. And I mean, it just sounds weird. Like, it just went to this whole thing of Matt Damon following this Vietnamese lady and helping her clean because she has a cleaning business. I don't know if it's the actress, or if she was directed to be kind of annoying. But the chemistry between Matt Damon and this Vietnamese lady was just bad. I just didn't buy it for a second. It just looked so unsettling. It looked so off. It looked odd. It just didn't work. And they focus a lot on him and this Vietnamese lady. I mean, so ultimately, the Vietnamese lady turned out to be the love interest of Matt Damon's character, when Kristen Wiig's character, as you see in the trailer, that she decided not to go through the downsizing procedure. Then later on, the story turns into this immigrant, social type of story, and then it turns into this end of the world type of thing, global warming. Everyone's gonna end up dying because of all of the pollution and whatnot, and the researchers, or the main guy who created the whole downsizing thing, he thought that by downsizing we would save the planet, but it looks like it's not going to work out after all. The world is going to end up dying pretty much, and it just turned into this whole survival thing, like they were going to figuring out a way to get out. It's just turned into this weird thing that they were going one direction, like you saw in the trailer, then they go into some immigrant social thing with the Vietnamese lady, and then they go into this the end of the world type of thing that's going on, and this whole global warming thing. It was supposed to be funny, and rarely found it funny. The story was just all over the place. It got a little preachy at one point. So I had no idea what was going on with this movie, and ultimately, within an hour or so in, I was starting to lose more and more interest, and I just started to, or stopped caring what was going on. I just wanted the movie to basically end. So overall, Downsizing was a really bad movie. This is going to be a skip it. I'm going to grade it a D-. The concept was good, so that's why I didn't give it a full-on F. The concept could have worked out really good if it turned out the way that I was expecting. It would have been a lot better. They just went to this completely different direction, and not necessarily that going to a different direction is bad. It's just that the direction that they went was just all over the place. It wasn't good. It wasn't entertaining. It was preachy. It was just bad. Overall, it's just worst movie I've seen so far in 2017, and the year's pretty much over, so it probably ended up being the worst movie of 2017, at least for me. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, click the button to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.